Hey folks, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. Last time we saw a beautiful resolution to Mort's story as the mother tree, way up on the cliff, began to flourish and grow again as our nutrient tank provided it with the sustenance it needed to regain its former vigor. Mian and Nia also agreed to begin running a botanical store together, and I encountered a game-breaking bug which prevents me from saving the game. So, we're going to do it live. We're going to try and finish the game in a couple more episodes here so that I can do it all in one day. In light of that, we are going to uncheck this and go check out these other things on the map, starting with, looks like Construction Junction. So let's get a move on. We'll hop on Merle and head over to town. All right, here we are. Oh, it looks like it's Pablo. He sent us a letter about his masterpiece.
Hey there.
I'm a little offended that they didn't call me to trim the living sculptures. I mean, giant Yakmo, that's what they wanted to represent, all of our town and what we've been through. Seems a bit on the nose, but what do I know?
Catch you later.
All right, let's step inside Pablo's parlor.
Darling, you're here.
I promised you I'd help.
I knew you'd remember. I've already finished designs for 2 collections. I'll give you a sneak preview. I designed 2 sets of clothing, some formal wear and swimwear. I've made more than 10 sets for each design.
They're all really lovely.
You really are so wonderful. The scene, a rapidly changing Sandrock. Blooming flowers, celebrations all around, the people, still dressed in their boring clothes. We need some aesthetics. We lack diversity. We need a breath of new, fashionable air. And then, here we are, with the lush trees, the flowing water, and the longing for a long dip. So light bulb moment, swimsuits. I never thought this day would come, but I finally think the time is right. I am going to put these on the catwalk.
A fashion show.
Yes, a fashion show. As I was drawing them, I could picture it. The lights, the gasping faces, the stunning designs, and me at the back, needling the final touches on a hypnotizing piece. It will be a 2-day affair, each day focusing on one series. This was, I am hesitant to admit, in fact Trudy's idea. She was more than supportive and believed one day to simply be too short. Now, what else is needed? First of all, clothing production. I am but the designer. I do not possess the skill to create these magnificent pieces. Ha! I can see your expression. No, I do not need you to make them. I have already asked Vivi, and she has agreed to work with me. Now, the issue of the venue. Trudy believes that the show could bring in tourists and offered to host it outside the city hall. But the construction of the stage will be your piece de resistance. With Trudy's support, honestly, this has grown bigger than I could have imagined. I even have my models, and they love the designs.
Amira agreed to wear a swimsuit? Wow, okay.
Heidi's already made a diagram for you. You just need to make it and give it to me. That's not a problem, right?
You can count on me for this 100%.
You're quite the go-getter, aren't you? It's positively charming.
You and I might have different reasons for wanting to see this fashion show succeed, but we can work together.
Well, I just have to prepare the clothes, organize the order of the show, then, when you have built the stage, please give it to me. Believe me, Sandrock will soon be the cosmopolitan hub of the free cities.
Exciting. Okay. So we're definitely doing that. Okay. Where is Merle? Now we do have another thing on the map here. Uh-oh. There we go. Where is this other thing? It's over here at the Civil Corps with Miguel. Okay, let's go take care of that first, and then we'll build this stage.
I've been in contact with the Alliance Council, and I just can't in good faith recommend anything other than the full extent of the law. Transfer to the Atara Maximum Security Prison. You betrayed us, and have shown no sign of remorse. I will contact the authorities and organize the transport.
I accept all punishment, Trudy, and will abide accordingly.
Then, I will keep you informed of the date of your departure. I just can't understand it. Why?
It's no excuse, but I did what I believed was right.
But this town, everyone living here, after all you did for us, everything you said in your sermons, you kept us safe, your guidance. I even trusted you to teach my daughter. I thought you cared.
I truly do.
Please, don't give me that.
It's like he's shown some signs of understanding some parts of what he did was wrong, but deep down, he still believes that war is inevitable, that Duvos will win, and that by putting up any resistance, more people are going to die. He still believes he was right. And unfortunately, someone who believes that and is willing to break the law to enforce their vision of the world is a criminal.
You see, Miguel, you betrayed us all. You have such a big heart and always see the good in everyone. I really admire that. But you have to realize, he's a lost cause. Don't let him get inside your head.
You said that the water was a cover for their true intentions. I have been taken for a fool. This I realize now more than ever. I truly thought Duvos wanted the same thing as me, that they were on the right side of history. But their actions do not correlate to the proclamations they gave me. Recently, I have been grasping at something, anything, that would validate my actions since I have been in Sandrock. The more I searched, the more I came to only one truth. There was nothing. My handlers were simply telling me what they wanted me to believe. I must have been simply a diversion. If I could have pushed everyone out of Sandrock, then Duvos could excavate the ruins in secrecy. My arrest threw a proverbial wrench into the works. It appears to have pushed their hand. I was then left to rot. They never cared about me. They never cared about my ideals. I was a fool.
Yeah, I mean, I could ask this question, how did you fall for all of this? But we already know it was the absolute, total certainty that he was right. That's what caused him to fall for their easy manipulation of him.
When I was of age, I left to study in Meidi. My family were believers in the light, and I dreamed of spreading the word. I always feared the day of calamity. Feared the light being extinguished once more. I quickly befriended Matilda. She was older than me, working as a tutor in the guided study sessions. I remember when I first met her, when I attended her session the first time. She was helping a group of students with their questions on faith. She was kind, understanding. Whenever I disagreed with the doctrine of the church, she listened. Later, I started to feel that the teachings were not enough.
So what did you disagree with? That punishments weren't harsh enough? That tolerance was a mistake?
The Church of the Light has an unwavering trust in people above all else. It's the individual people that got the human race through the age of darkness. This is why you see Sandrock being somewhat loose with Age of Corruption technology. I am somewhat more pessimistic about human nature. Allowing humans freedom to pursue their vanities is what led to the day of calamity. Those around me in the church did not take the teaching seriously. Even the deacon. It was as if they had forgotten the sins of our forefathers. During my studies, I became depressed. I drifted further from the teachings, became isolated, and found myself more radical. Then, an agent from Duvos made contact. The things they told me. that Duvos would regulate technology. Everything I heard aligned with my beliefs. They wanted structure. They wanted to ensure no one else ever lost their lives. They wanted to ensure the safety of humanity.
Through fear, domination, and control. And that it never occurred to you that they were just telling you everything you wanted to hear.
I see now in retrospect, Matilda used my grief against me. She was conditioning me. She must have told an agent of my wavering faith and guided their hand from the background.
Your grief? Did something happen to you?
While I was studying at Nady, my town was destroyed. I'm from Dos. I'm a child of the lost city.
What happened there?
Our existence was always a delicate balance. Being a town skirting the border of the peripheries, we were aware of the dangers, but largely went unbothered. As I went to study in Nady, I bid my hometown farewell, though kept in regular contact. It may surprise you, but I took part in many of the onboarding activities and was a strong advocate for the church school. It seems strange to reflect on that now. During my studies, Dos was attacked by a creature from the peripheries. It happened overnight, without warning. Everyone in town was killed. My parents, my brother. You cannot imagine it. My entire town destroyed by a monster in the blink of an eye. Just thinking about what my people went through, it is truly harrowing. The depths of despair cannot comprehend what my family endured. I pray that it was quick. When the news was announced at school, I felt everyone's eyes on me. They were fixed, filled with an empty pity. I fell into a trance, simply glided through the halls, unable to process what had happened. I needed to talk, to confront it. Where were the Rangers or the Civil Corps? How did we not see it coming? How could the Alliance let this happen? The questions burned into my mind. I sought answers, but people avoided me, said I was too intense. Within a week, people were laughing again, enjoying themselves. They'd all forgotten already. Countless lives lost, yet they returned to their lives again as if nothing had happened. Everyone simply avoided me further, except for Matilda. I fell into the darkness. I sunk into the questions that were burning on my tongue. How could the Alliance let this happen? How are we allowing the sins of our forefathers leave us in ruin? How could the Free City simply abandon us? I expected a rescue. I expected the Rangers to search and destroy that monster from the peripheries, but no. They saw it as a lost cause and moved on. My family were not even buried. They were left there for the wilds to consume. It was then that my heart was blackened to the Alliance, that my thoughts started to drift. I was vulnerable. I was lost. I was found by Matilda and led astray. She would encourage me to think independently, to question myself. She said my fears were valid, and that I was a fiercely independent thinker. And while she did not agree with me, she valued my beliefs. I now believe she was taking note of my doubts, and behind closed doors crafting a narrative that reciprocated my beliefs. A narrative she then passed on to handlers. It was no mere coincidence that I was sold a beautiful vision of Duvos. I should have seen this sooner, but I was blinded by their words. It answered all of my questions.
Sounds like you were a bit of a fool. They told you what you wanted to hear, and you lapped it up like ambrosia.
Quite. I think of myself as a rather well put together man. But it seems that even those with grand designs may act the fool. Everything they told me, I believed. My Duvos ideals were simply my own being reflected back to me. In that light, what I have done to Sandrock is unforgivable. It is only now that the blinds have been pulled back. I must face my actions head-on. I still believe that we as a species need to control our desires to pursue unfettered technology. DOS must not happen again. However, that does not excuse what I did. I have wronged the people of this town and the free cities. I must accept penance for my actions. I must take this as a time for personal growth. Thank you for coming to see me all this time.
Well, I won't say he's reformed. I won't say he isn't susceptible to making the same mistakes again. But at least he understands and admits to some degree that he was in the wrong. That's progress. I hope his time in prison mellows him out even further, helps him realize that life isn't all about fear. It has to be about hope too. Anyway, bit of a dark note there, confronting the traitor. But we have something exciting to look forward to at this fashion show for bikinis. So let's get this runway constructed ASAP. All right, we're going to be using more petrified wooden sticks. So we're going to need some more of those. Let's get some of those queued up. And let's build this runway. All right, here we go. Poplar wood boards, petrified wooden sticks, and plastic shells, and windproof cloth. All right, there we go. A special catwalk stage for models to strut their stuff for Pablo's big fashion show. All right, let's take this back to our buddy, Pablo. And then I suspect we're going to be going to sleep and waiting for tomorrow.
Absolutely beautiful, darling. I can see it now. The walk, the turn, the pout.
This is your dream, buddy. I want to help you make it reality.
Oh, Peach, I'm just so excited. Ahem. Excuse me. I can foresee how it will all play out, and it's delightful. Me, standing on stage, introducing the show. No, please, hold your applause. Okay, maybe just a little. Then exit stage right, the audience chanting my name. Pablo, Pablo, Pablo. The first fashion show in Sandrock, and the most exciting in the Free Cities. It is within sight. You've been instrumental. The fashion elite will thank you.
All right. Save failed, unsurprising. All right, we've got nothing else to do today, so we're going to head home and sleep our way to Friday, the 26th, and see what arrives in the mail. We should be able to help Mian and Nia with their plan. And I imagine there will be some sort of other letter about some of these other things we're working on. So let's do it. It's 10:30, time for 20 hours of sleep. Okay. Child is bored and has a cold, but none of that matters because a bottle solves everything. Hey, pumpkin. Ooh, okay, first of all, let's feed her. Then let's give her the toy she wants. She wanted a toy Ferris wheel. Very nice. Okay. Chat with her and then give her a Prezi. Let's give her the toy tin frog. Okay, that handles childcare for the day. So, what time is the fashion show? 7 p.m. Okay. Pablo wants to hang out. Logan wants to hang out. Yeah, sorry, boys. Not today. All right, let's check the mail. Letter from Pablo.
Max, it is time. Sandrock's very first fashion show is going to raise its curtains. Thank you for your help. The models and the stage are perfect. You allowed me to focus on my clothes, and now the final display may commence. Tonight and tomorrow at 7 p.m., the show will begin. Please do attend. Pablo. All right, and then a letter from Nia. Dear Max, thanks for helping out. The recipe for the flower display rack is ready and attached. Now it's time to work your builder magic. You've got this. P.S. After you're done, just hand it off to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and construct the display case. We're using poplar wood, hardened leather. I mean, we could maybe use some more poplar wood. Let's see, that'll be down near the bottom here. All right, there we go. Let's get this display case built. Here we go. Looks good. Hey, babe.
I thought my dream of running a shop was forever lost once I became a builder. But here we are. It's just like Moss said. Give your all every day so you can seize those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities when they come your way. If I hadn't worked hard as a builder, I wouldn't have the money to invest in Nia's idea. And I wouldn't be a shop owner now.
I'm proud of you, babe. Good job. Anything else to say? Is there such a thing as fate? If Martel never found this place, it never would have been settled. If Mort had never found Martel, this place would never have been restored. It seems like both of them were tied to this place somehow.
Catch you later.
All right, catch you later, babe. Okay, let's head out. We'll get the display case to Nia, and it looks like that's the only thing on the map right now. So after that, we'll just have to wait for 7 p.m. for the fashion show. Which, admittedly, it's going to take us a minute. I'm going to go ahead and set the option now. Alright, here's Nia.
Oh, you're already done. Mian and I are almost done as well. And we're all set to open in 3 days. Don't forget to stop by and show my business some love. If you can't make it during the day, no worries. Mian and I plan to have a celebratory dinner at 6 p.m. on that day at the Blue Moon. I'd love to have you there. I can't wait for our mini botanica to open. It may not be much, but it's something I can call my own. It'd make my ma and pa proud. Probably your parents as well.
Definitely. All right, there we go. So, yeah, there's nothing else for us to do but wait for time to pass. I've sped up time as much as I can. And I don't know where the fashion show is actually going to be, so I guess, yeah, this is another one of those days where, I mean, I guess we could do some commissions or something to pass the time, but it seems like overkill, something we don't really need. Town's already gearing up for the running of the Yakmel. That's 2 days away. And then I guess on the 1st of winter will be the day that, the mini botanica opens. Let's get some meat. I mean, we're not going to make any more meat stuffed mushrooms, I don't think. But it can't hurt to have some, right? And I've got literally nothing else to do. All right. Well, I guess I'm just going to sit here in the middle of town and wait for the fashion show. So I'll try to remember. So, okay, here's the deal. Because I can't save, I'm recording all of these right one after the other without doing any editing. So I'm going to have a bunch of... recordings to edit into episodes to release. So I might not remember all the things I need to speed up. In fact, I'm going to tab out and make a note here. And we are just going to stand here and wait another 9 hours in game. So I'll make a note to speed that up when I cut this episode or when I edit this episode. And we'll see in a bit to head to the fashion show. All right, so I guess there was a fireside. Yeah, there's a fireside meeting here that I forgot about, so we'll go to that first and then do the fashion show after that. Still can't save. Okay, well, off to the fireside we go.
Welcome to this fireside meeting, everyone. Wow, quite a turnout. Now, I hardly need to mention all the magnificent progress our town has made in recent days. One need only take a short look around. Water flows into the town from the north. A forest of trees surrounds and protects us from sandstorms. And Sandrock itself has become a bastion of life. The oasis we always knew it could be. On behalf of everyone who made this happen, our builders, our researchers in the moisture farm, and you too, the citizens who encouraged us all to be the best we could be, I welcome you to a new age for Sandrock.
Can I get a yeehaw?
Never thought I'd see the day.
To a better Sandrock.
We love you, Trudy!
I tend to find happy endings a bit tiring, but... Oh, just this once I'll let loose. Yee-haw!
We the best! We did it!
I say we make Trudy mayor for life. All hail the new Sandrock order.
They tried to knock us down, but we never gave up.
Sandrock rules.
With that said, the next quinquennial Free Cities Alliance Summit is coming up. Usually it's hosted by Atara or Highwind, but this time I have volunteered Sandrock to host, and the council has accepted. It was always Martel's dream to share this beautiful oasis with her fellow man. That dream was taken from her by greed, but we have restored it with indomitability and telesis. Other than the leaders of the Free Cities, I also propose that we invite any and all from across the Free Cities to come and see what we have done during the summit. To see the jewel of the Eufaula as it once was, the stuff of legend, thought to be washed away by the sands of time, now here, as real as you and me.
Sandrock on the world stage, huh?
Party at the Blue Moon? Remember the
We
last
got
time we had so many
bowls.
folks interested in the town?
Are all the Free Cities leaders coming?
Of course, all the Free Cities will send representatives to the Alliance Summit. I don't know if all the mayors will show up, but I bet they'd all be interested to see the new Sandrock and learn how we did all this. I want everyone to invite everyone they know, anyone who might be interested in seeing our new Sandrock, whether it be family, friends, or business partners. It's gonna be a big celebration.
Is it possible that Max's ma and pa might actually show up? What about Mion's ma and pa?
Any other questions or objections?
Should we dial back our personalities again?
Well, no for everybody else, but maybe just a little bit for you, Arvio.
You know what? No, not at all. Going forward, I want us to be us. If someone doesn't want to be here because of who we are, well then, that's their loss.
Well said, Trudy.
And Owen, as you suggested, I believe the Blue Moon will be as good a place as any to hold a banquet. The summit will take place over the course of a few days, and, well, I'll let you know the schedule when I do.
That reminds me, last time we had a banquet at the Blue Moon, things went a little sideways. Let's try to avoid a food fight this time, guys.
Ooh, I'll get those bowls sparkling.
Till then, everyone just relax. Maybe put a new flower or two in your garden if you get the time. Every little bit helps.
Can do.
Builders, perhaps some last-minute preparations may find their way onto the commission board, but I'm sure it's nothing you and the guild can't handle.
Rest easy, Mayor. Our builders are the best around.
Good. I'll inform everyone of the exact date once it's set in stone. With that, I think we can call this meeting to an end. I'd like, if I may, to conclude with a familiar phrase. One that has taken on new meaning in this new age of Sandrock history. For all we've been through, can we please just have one more?
Conserve water.
Oh, thank you.
All right, wonderful. So, that was the fireside, and in 1 hour, we are going to have the fashion show, which I think is also here. So, let's take care of that. All All right, speed through that last hour. 1 hour passes pretty quickly. I don't really need to speed up the game here. All right, we'll get to like 55 or so. Okay, there we go. And we'll put things back the way they were. Okay. So where does the fashion show actually happen? They're right here. Okay, cool.
Thank you everyone for joining us in the very first Desert Teaked fashion show. Before now, Sandrock was seen as a land bereft of art, a barren wasteland of desperate utility. Then, a young man had a dream, a vision.
The legend of Pablo.
Now that man's vision has come to life, breathed new life into this town. Sandrock now has become a metropolis of Bohemian society. Although we may be situated in a dry, lifeless desert, it does not mean our fashion must be dry and lifeless. So today, we've raised the curtain on our new style, Desert Teaked. The Desert Teaked fashion show will take place over 2 days, and today's theme will be Starlight. It is inspired by the majestic stars of the desert night. And with this, the stars come to Sandrock. Welcome our wonderful models to the stage.
This ought to be good. All right, Amira and Ernest. Grace. Oh, I like the fedora on her. And that mini skirt. Damn. Owen, popping off with the top hat. Logan looking good in a cream suit with blue accents. Everybody's got blue accents. Mion, damn girl. Can you let me look at these people a little bit longer? Unsure. And there's Nia. Does she normally wear glasses? I don't think so. Man, Pablo has a thing for short skirts. Gotta give him credit for that. Even Chi got in on it. Wow. Katori looking good with the bustier. Fang looking dope AF with the long trench, the long coat. Very nice. Very cool fashions here. Can I have my wife dress in that? Is that available as an alternative costume now? I kind of like it. All right, day one Starlight was fantastic.
Hope you enjoyed our stars lighting up the stage. That was our Starlight collection. If you wish to buy them, you can talk to me for orders. Everyone is welcome. I can assure you we will tailor for your needs. If you're interested, don't hesitate. Of course, we want to make everything according to taste. What is fashion without personality? Any changes can be requested, and we're happy to oblige. We will have a complete design document available soon. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., we will see the Summer Heat swimwear series. I hope you can all show your beautiful faces.
All right, cool. So question, if I go to Mion here, yeah, she's available with, well, she's wearing this right now. But I can't go back to it later, it seems. Where is she? No, she's not actually wearing that, huh? Or is she? Let me run home, see if we can run into her. Is she back here? Yeah, she is. And she's wearing the stuff. Hold on, come here, girl. Mion. I have not seen you in a miniskirt before. I need to see you right now.
Hello.
Well, can you not stand in the middle of the tree? What do you mean, nice to meet you? Here, let's do this. Follow me. Let's take this opportunity to get a good look at this this outfit she's wearing. So yeah, very different look for her with the glasses and the beret and the mini skirt. It's very cool. All right. I don't suppose we can... Yeah, I didn't think so. They're not going to let us sneak a peek. But yeah, a very cool outfit. I'm excited to see the swimwear tomorrow. And I guess we could run around and look for everybody else too. But I did want to see my wife. I like those heart earrings too. Very cool. All right, well, I mean, she's got us hot and bothered with this new outfit. She's only ever worn 2 outfits before, so seeing a third one is very exciting. Let's give her a quick kiss. And then let's go to sleep. Because the day is over. Oh, she's still following? Okay. We'll see you later, hon. A fun day. Fun episode. Can't save the game still. Really sucks, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep going and hope that we can beat the game today. Well, today for me. Multiple days and episodes for you, but that's the goal anyway. All right. Diaper change, dirty. Wait, bathe them? How the hell do we bathe them? Well, a bottle is the only thing she actually needs, right? Let's see. Yep, okay. There's the baby bottle. There's some peekaboo. Here's a present. Love you, girl. All right. Are you must be close to growing up to whatever the next stage is. Like, you must be getting close to being able to walk, right? What day is it? I mean, it's the 27th, so I suspect... I think it was Wednesday was her birthday. I think the 3rd, she should grow again and be able to walk. Anyway, let's head outside.
Let's get over to City Hall. I'll explain more there.
Oh, okay. This must have to do with the Alliance Summit.
Hello! Hello, everyone.
You're here! Welcome!
Indeed. This will be our guild's finest hour.
Grace, tell them what you told me.
With pleasure, Madam Mayor. I must confess, I've been keeping something from you all since I got back. So unlike me, right? Before my retirement, I was fortunate enough to be able to brush shoulders with some of the higher-ups. One conversation led to another, and eventually, the topic of the Alliance's next defense commission came up. Long story short, they want Sandrock to build the next Alliance airship.
The legendary 6-star commission.
Wow.
Ooh. Ah. But wait. An airship? I thought the Alliance usually used Tall Sky and Vega 5 workshops to build their planes and airships.
I'm afraid they'll be of no use this time, as this airship will be built like no other. You see, back during the defense of Sandrock, while the Builder and the Civil Corps were down in the thick of it, I wasn't just up on that Duvos ship playing hide and seek. I managed to nab a copy of their newest Victor-class airship plans.
I really have to say, though, I am disappointed.
Are you kidding me?
You're not impressed? Duvos engineering is known for its frightening advancements.
Frightening indeed. Have you seen its wiring designs in the engine room? And granted, some of it is cutting edge, but based on what you told me the other day, Grace, I'd just been hoping it'd be a bit more advanced.
Gee, Director. Sorry my stolen secret plans from behind enemy lines aren't good enough for you. Guess you'll just have to design your own airship.
I already have.
No, that won't be necessary. I can simply make some adjustments. Your performance has been quite adequate. Thank you.
He's such a dick sometimes. He doesn't mean to be, but he really is.
You're welcome.
Quick question? Yeah, so you all called me here to tell me you want to build a warship? How can I put this? I think there might be a little bit of scripture on almost every page that says we shouldn't do that. So, yeah.
That brings me to my next point. I don't want to see a Duvos-inspired warship floating around our fair city either. I've called upon our horticultural specialist to help install this airship with some greenification technology. We're going to make it our own, inside and out.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
You can count on us, Mayor.
I'll bet we could use the weapon tech to just shoot algae and seeds instead.
Have it fly over new planting grounds?
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
We can go 50-50 on the cannons.
Sounds like we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, if the Alliance Council's commissioning a warship and we hand them a gardening tool, they might have something to say about that. I think 50-50 is the right idea.
Let's talk logistics. Director, take it away.
Indeed. The first thing we'll need is a couple of the powerful engines from the Starship runes. Obviously not the ones on the Olympia, as they were destroyed. but I've seen a few other smaller ones on my expeditions there. At the time, I opted against procuring them as I'm not strong. Such a procurement might easily be accomplished by someone powerful like the builder though. I'll tell you about it later. Once I have the engines in hand, I'll spend a short time studying them and the Duval's design, where Sleepyhead and myself will make engineering tweaks for them to be modded into a better ship.
I forgot to ask, how did you get Mint here on such short notice?
Space Case here sent me a telegram saying, "Emergency, come, now," without any context. Since I was invited to the summit celebration anyway, I thought I'd come early.
I'd wanted to elaborate more in the telegram, but it would have taken too long to type it out. It was better to explain in person. Besides, I really do need your help. You're the best engineer I know.
No worries, everyone. I'm here now. Glad to be of service.
Yes, back to the plan. I want to emphasize that an airship is considered the pinnacle of our current scientific and engineering capability, so suffice to say, it'll be a massive undertaking for everyone involved. The main components will be the airship itself, the area spray requested by the botanists, and the construction pad. We'll need the construction pad first before the airship can be assembled. How would you like to divide the labor, Commissioner?
I think we'll keep feeding the hot hands. Builder will build the airship, and me and can handle the spray. The other builders around Sandrock, myself included, will complete the construction pad first.
You got it. Just need a diagram.
On it.
And I suppose Miss Heidi will be designing the pad?
Already on the drawing board.
We've become quite the team, haven't we? Well, look at us. One of the biggest projects in the Free Cities just dropped into our laps, and we're ready to dive right into it.
I can attest, even in Sky, you'd be hard-pressed to assemble a team as capable as this.
Damn straight.
While we're all here like this, I'd just like to say, I've never been more proud to be a Sandrocker than right now. It's been an honor, but let's save our celebrations for the party. If we work quickly, the airship will be ready in time to take our guest on its maiden voyage.
Sounds doable.
I calculate a high probability of success.
Think we can do it.
We can totally do it.
I have faith in everyone.
Me too! No surprise there, I guess.
It'll be the Sandrock Commerce Guild's finest hour.
I'd say it's a done deal too, right?
I kind of had plans this week. It shall be done.
That's great!
All right then. I think that about settles it. Let's get to it.
So, about the engines, they're in the Starship abandoned ruins. Some are completely buried, so I had no chance of getting them out. Once you have them, bring them to me and Sleepyhead, and I'll get to work. Thanks.
Okay. 6-star commission. All right, so we still have Sandrock's next top model today. Opening day is in 3 days, and the 6-star commission requires recycle engines. Chi said that there are some small engines inside the Starship ruins, but he wasn't able to recover them. Since these relics are needed for the airship, you'll need to go deep to the 11th layer of the ruins to be sure. Okay.
Hello. You look well today.
Oops, we got a little plant icon in the way. Oh well.
I actually came by to ask a favor. As you're aware, we're planning for the Alliance Summit. I've already gone over the government invitation list, but I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me get a head count for invitations from people around town. I feel like if I ask everyone, it's a little too official. Most folks would be a bit more comfortable if you handled the surveying. Do you mind?
Sure, I'll handle it.
Thank you. And, well, I must admit some ulterior motives. I don't believe anyone can resist your charm.
Oh, Trudy. If you were 20 years younger or I were 20 years older and I wasn't married with a child, well, who knows, right, baby?
Just run around and ask whoever comes to mind.
She just
then check in when you
flat
have
ignored that. Okay. So we've got a lot of stuff on our plate all of a sudden. So we'll need to go around and ask people. Heidi, Nia, Ernest, and Arvio. Obviously, we need to get up to the Starship ruins and recover these recycle engines. Then, at 7 p.m. tonight, there's the Desert Heat swimsuit fashion show, which I do not want to miss. And then a couple days from now, we've got the Mini Botanica grand opening. So lots of stuff to work on, but that is going to have to be it for this time, guys. As always, Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep trying to push through and finish the playthrough before the game crashes or I run out of steam. Hopefully I don't have to leave the game running overnight, but we'll see. That is going to be it for this time, however, and we'll be back with more next episode. Hope to see you then. Until then, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.